Venus moves into Cancer on May 18th, and what that means for every single sign is this. For the next 4 weeks, love becomes close. It becomes quiet. It pulls each of you back towards something you have not yet finished feeling. Venus in Cancer runs until June 13th, 2026. Cancer is a cardinal water emotion that does not drift but moves with direction and force toward what it needs. Home, belonging, the people and places that carry memory. What this arrival activates for every sign is the house where Cancer lives in your chart. That is the area of life where emotional security becomes the central question, and where you have been protecting will be asked to soften. We have 3 dates to hold through the transit. May 22nd, Venus squares Neptune. Watch for idealization. What presents itself may carry the appearance of what you want while being something else entirely. On May 28th, Venus squares Saturn. The reality checks arrives. Any structure built on wishful thinking will show its cracks here. June 9th, Venus meets Jupiter in an exact conjunction. This is the peak. Both benefics together in Cancer is an opening for love, for home, for something that has been waiting to expand. We are now getting to take every single sign one by one. Aries and Aries rising. Venus is moving through your 4th house, the house of home, family roots, and the emotional foundation beneath your life. For the next 4 weeks, attention is drawn inward, toward people who shaped you, toward spaces that feel like safety. There is a pattern this transit will illuminate. Whether the life have built reflects what you actually need, or simply what you stopped questioning. When Venus meets Jupiter on June 9th, the potential here is real. A family bond can deepen. A property situation may clarify, and something that has felt fixed at home has genuine room to move. Let the softening in. Taurus and Taurus rising. Venus is moving through your 3rd house, communication, your immediate environment, and the relationships close to your daily life. Because Venus rules your chart, her movement through any house is a direct signal about where you are being asked to grow. This period is for tending in the voice around you, a sibling conversation that has been postponed, a local connection that has quietly gone unattended. The Venus-Jupiter conjunction in June can bring a meaningful shift to how you communicate, a new creative platform, a new way of reaching people, or simply a realization that what you have been building in your voice has been ready for longer than you knew. Gemini and Gemini rising. Venus is moving through your 2nd house, the house of money, personal values, and the emotional relationship you carry with what you earn and what you own. This is an invitation to look honestly at whether your financial choices came from clarity or from fear. Whatever security for you has generally been built or simply accumulated. As Venus approaches Jupiter in June, income through intuitive or home-related channels becomes more available. The depending here is toward financial ground that actually feels like ground, stable beneath you, not just held in place. Cancer and Cancer rising. Venus is moving through your first house, your body, your presence, the way you enter a room. This is your transit. Every sign feels this energy, but you are living at its center. There is a natural magnetism that opens for you without force or effort. A quality of presence that draws people toward you simply because you are more fully inhabiting yourself. The shadow this transit will surface is worth naming. The pull of nature, everyone around you, while quietly declining to receive. The Jupiter conjunction on May 9th is specifically an invitation to let something come in, not to orchestrate it, but to allow it. Venus is Leo and Leo rising. Venus is moving through your 12th house, the house of solitude, spiritual depth, and what the conscious mind is not yet ready to see clearly. This transit does not perform. The work is interior and it runs deep. What is healing here is old emotional residue, patterns around work, belonging, and love that have been operating quietly below the surface of a long time. This is a period of rest for private spiritual, for the kind of clearing that needs no witness to be real. When Venus meets Jupiter in the same space in June, something seeds in the dark. It will not be visible immediately, but it is growing and it will become visible later this summer. Virgo and Virgo rising. Venus is moving through your 11th house, the house of friendships, communicating, and the long-term visions you carry for your life. For the next 4 weeks, connections is where the growth lives. There is a pattern this transit illuminates for Virgo especially, showing up fully for others while keeping your own hopes and longings at a careful, controlled distance. The Jupiter conjunction in June carries a particular meaning here. A friendship may evolve into something deeper. A community may become the ground where something you have been quietly wanting finally finds its place. Get out of the house and let people in. Libra and Libra rising. Venus is moving through your 10th house, your public life, your career, the reputation you are actively building in the world. Because Venus rules your chart, this is a significant and visible activation. What you are being asked to bring into your professional life now is emotional intelligence and the kind of leadership that holds people, not only organize them. That distinction matters more than it appears to. The Venus-Jupiter conjunction in June carries real potential of recognition, expansion, or a meaningful professional announcement. Something you have been investing in is becoming visible. The transit asks what you let yourself be seen for it. Scorpio and Scorpio rising. Venus is moving through your 9th house, the house of belief, long-distance connection, and the philosophical ground of which your entire life rests. For Scorpio, this is a transit about emotional explosion, about allowing your world to grow beyond the borders you have learned to feel safe within. That is the actual work here. The Jupiter conjunction in June can bring a journey, a meaningful course of study, or a meaningful relationship that crosses distance or differences. The invitation is clear. Let what you believe is possible become larger than what you have been willing to risk so far. Sagittarius and Sagittarius rising. Venus is moving through your 8th house, the house of intimacy, shared resources, and exchanges that require genuine vulnerability. This is not surface territory. This transit asks one essential question: where have you protected yourself so hard that real closeness cannot actually reach you? The Jupiter conjunction in June brings generosity through partnership, emotional, financial, or both. Something withheld returns. Something owed is released. The depth that opens here is genuine and available, and the only condition for entering it is willingness. Capricorn and Capricorn rising. Venus is moving through your seventh house, the house of committed relationship, significant others, and the people who reflect the most honesty back to yourself. For Capricorn, this is a 4-week inquiry into whether your closest relationships feel safe. Genuinely safe, not negotiated, not managed with precision. Held. The Venus-Jupiter conjunction on June 9th is among the most significant aspects of this entire transit for your sign. A relationship deepens. A partnership becomes more defined. Someone may arrive who feels with an immediacy that surprises you, like home. Aquarius and Aquarius rising. Venus is moving through your 6th house, the house of daily rhythms, health, the work environment, and the structures that carry your ordinary days. The question this transit brings is a simple one. Does the environment you inhabit really nourish you? The body knows the answer before the mind does. As Venus approaches Jupiter in June, something improves in the texture of your working life. A warmer dynamic, a healthier structure, a relationship in your daily environment that shifts toward genuine support. The small changes available here carry more weight than they appear to on the surface. Pisces and Pisces rising. Venus is moving through your 5th house, the house of creativity, romantic expression, and the part of yourself that exists simply to experience joy without justification. This is one of the richest placements of this entire transit of your sign. The 5th house is where life becomes play, where love becomes something you build, not only something you wait to receive. The Venus-Jupiter conjunction on June 9th is the peak of this entire cycle for Pisces. Both benefits meeting in your 5th house. It's a genuine and rare opening for creative work, for love, for the kind of joy that arrives only when you finally stop guarding yourself from your own longing. Venus in Cancer is asking every single one of you the same essential question. Does your life hold you? And if the answer is not yet, yes, it is the window where that begins to change. Drop your rising sign in the comments and tell me which part of this transit is speaking most directly to where you are right now.